Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. DGP Nagaland John Longkumer says 30 members of the 21 Bara security forces charge sheeted for Oting firing incident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government brought several reforms in furthering ease of doing business. United Nations General Assembly adopts India-sponsored resolution on multilingualism mentioning Hindi language for the first time. And BJP registers win in 8 of the 16 Rajya Sabha seats, while Congress backs 5 seats. Now the news in detail. Director General of Police DGP Nagaland John Longkumer said that 30 members of the operation team of 21 Bara security forces have been charge sheeted for the December 4 Oting firing incident. Addressing the media persons at police complex Kohima today, the police chief said the Special Investigation Team SIT report on December 4, 2021 Oting firing incident has been completed and a charge sheet submitted to the District and Sessions Court MON on May 30, 2022. He said a thorough investigation was carried out by the SIT by collecting various evidences, including relevant documents from various authorities and scientific opinions from CFSL, Guwahati, Hyderabad and Chandigarh, and technical evidences from NELIT during the course of the investigation. Longkumer said a case was made out against the 30 Bara security forces and accordingly CID report seeking sanction for prosecution is forwarded to the Department of Military Affairs in the first week of April 2022. Besides, a reminder was also sent in the month of May. However, the sanction for prosecution is still awaited. Meanwhile, a charge sheet has been filed pending sanction for prosecution against the 30 accused. The DGP further informed that in the CID report, the SIT had also made various observations with regard to the manner in which the operation was carried out and pointed out the need to address those issues and requested the appropriate authority for taking necessary action. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the government has brought in several reforms which has furthered ease of doing business. In a tweet, Modi said many outdated laws which slowed growth have been removed. With the mantra of reform, perform and transform, he said India has emerged as the fastest growing major economy in the world. Prime Minister Modi has shared details of reforms during the last 8 years in the field of ease of doing business and for spreading widespread prosperity and encouraging entrepreneurship. The United Nations General Assembly has adopted an India-sponsored resolution on multilingualism that mentions the Hindi language for the first time. The resolution passed yesterday urges the United Nations to continue spreading vital communications and messages in both official and non-official languages, including Hindi. India's permanent representative to the United Nations, T.S. Tirumurti, said multilingualism is acknowledged as a basic principle of the United Nations and expressed gratitude to the Secretary General for supporting multilingualism. He said for the first time the Hindi language is mentioned in the resolution besides Bangla and Urdu for the first time in the resolution. The BJP registered a win in 8 out of the 16 Rajya Sabha seats in the 4 states, while Congress backed 5 seats in a fiercely contested battle. The biennial elections to Upper House of Parliament were held for 6 seats in Maharashtra, 4 each in Karnataka and Rajasthan, along with 2 seats in Haryana yesterday. The results for all 4 states were declared early morning today. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. A multi-purpose building of Mopungchukit Senso Delongjen, Kohima MSTK, was inaugurated today at Agri Farm Colony, Kohima. Exhorting the gathering, Principal Secretary Pendang Kokpa, IAS, retired, thanked the building committee, Mopungchukit members and well-wishers for the successful construction of the multi-purpose building and hoped that the building will be used judiciously, stating that despite a lack of funds during the initial stage of the construction, he lauded the zeal of the members for completion of the building. Thanking God for guidance during the construction without any untoward incident, Pendang Kokpa said that despite individual shortcomings, there is strength in unity. He therefore urged to seek God and uphold unity for prosperity of the Mopungchukit community. Pointing out that the alarming rate of unemployment in the state, Pendang Kokpa further advised parents and youths to be good in at least one profession or trade for sustainable livelihood. Presenting technical report, Engineer Nungshi Agam Lemto said that the construction of the building started on 19th February 2019 and completed in around 3 years, 3 months at a cost of 3.5 crore rupees. He said that the multi-purpose building was built on land measuring around 13,307 square feet. Lemto said the building has 2 basements and 4 floors with a terrace. He said that the building consists of 2 PHK flats, offices and conference hall. Lemto expressed gratitude to all the contributors in constructing the building despite facing challenges of COVID-19 pandemic and rise in prices of oil and material costs. Around 400 patients availed free medical treatment during a 2-day free multi-speciality health camp conducted at Lenjem Hospital, Mukokchung on June 10 and 11. The medical camp was organized by Eden Medical Center in collaboration with Lenjem Hospital. The patients availed of facilities such as oncology, urology, ophthalmology, and ENT with free medicine from 3 drug companies. The camp was conducted along with 4 doctors, audiometry technicians, eye technicians, and others. Administrator of Lenjem Hospital, Dr. Imse Jamie, said that there are future plans to conduct such health camps annually, not just with Eden Medical Center, but also in collaboration with other hospitals. He said that those people who cannot go outside for treatment can avail the benefit. The administrator further expressed his gratitude to Eden Medical Center and to all the doctors, technicians and others who have made the camp a success. A free surgery camp for cleft lip and palate will be held at Oting Hospital and Research Clinic, Kohima, under Smile Train Shicha Cleft Project, Mission Nagaland, for the 3rd phase from 26 to 29 June. The surgery will be conducted by a team of doctors from Smile Train Shicha Cleft Project, Imphal. The patients are informed to register at Oting Hospital and Research Clinic, Kohima, 1 or 2 days ahead of the camp for necessary examination. For further details, one may call Oting Hospital, Kohima at 0370 2290 080 or 2290 146 or 9436 000 494 or Smile Train Shija Cleft Project Imphal at 9436 869799 or 9436 235270. Nagaland Assembly Secretariat Staff Association NASSA adjudication on appointment order of Dr. P.J. Anthony, retired officer, to the post of Principal Secretary in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly Secretariat would continue indefinitely. This was decided during the Joint Action Committee JAC meeting of the NASSA held yesterday. The JSC reaffirmed to adhere to its earlier resolution to fight for the revocation of the appointment order. It said the agitation would continue indefinitely, adding that an ultimatum has been served to the competent authority to revoke the appointment order latest by June 13. The JSC also said, in the event of failure to address the ultimatum within the specified period, it would prevent the officer from entering the premises of the NLA Secretariat complex. Further, the JSC cautioned that any undesired situation arising out of forceful entry into the Secretariat premises Dr. P.J. Anthony shall be doing so at his own risk. And now, 20 news, here are the main points again. DGP Nagaland D. John Longkumer says 30 members of the 21 Better Security Forces charge sheeted for Oting firing incident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government brought several reforms in furthering ease of doing business. United Nations General Assembly adopts India-sponsored resolution on multilingualism mentioning Hindi language for the first time. And the BJP registers a win in 8 out of the 16 Rajya Sabha seats, while Congress backs 5 seats. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.